Pre-match rituals are common for wrestlers to get in the zone. But for heavyweight sophomore wrestler Jesse Webb, he isn't fully focused until he can't see.
Basically, like as soon as I start wrestling, like once I take my glasses off and I get on the mat, like that's basically all I can focus on at that point. Like I'm not like paying attention to other things in the background. Honestly, it's like very blurry anyway. So like I'm really just paying attention to like the person I'm wrestling. If anything, like taking my glasses off is like the last step before I'm like completely focused to wrestle.
Webb describes himself as just about as close to blind as it comes and has always wrestled with minimal vision.
I think it's just something I'm adjusted to like in my life already. Like I've never had good eyesight with anything, so I know how to like discern like what's going on. Like I don't have depth perception, so like I can't like really tell how far away things are well, so like that's all like in my head, like me just being used to that stuff.
Despite his lack of depth perception, Webb has seen much success throughout his wrestling career as a 4-time high school state champion and placing 5th in the MAC championships as a college freshman.
When he's actually wrestling, I don't think it's terrible because it's a lot of feel. But as far as being able to see the clock, how much time's on the clock, what the score is, what the riding time is, yeah, I think it's definitely a disadvantage.
Webb relies mostly on his technique to target the wrestler and mat awareness to make up for his lack of eyesight.
I think I'm very like strategic with the way I wrestle in matches. Like I think I know like I have very good mat awareness. Like I know where I'm at, and I like know what needs to be done like each step of the match. I have like a very good like strategy going in. I think that would compensate for the most probably.
Greenlee said he doesn't treat Webb any differently than the other wrestlers and expects him to know the score and the time in the back of his mind anyway. He says he really only sees it as a nuisance for Webb.
So when we're warming up in the wrestling room, he's got his glasses on. If we do anything physical, takes his glasses off, runs back, puts his glasses on, does whatever we're doing, runs back, takes his glasses off, puts them back on, all that stuff. So I just think it's a nuisance. Put him on and off, keeping track of him, all that stuff.
Webb and the Bobcats travel to Ypsilanti, Michigan next weekend for the MAC championships.